President Trump dropped a Truth Social post yesterday, and the word around the campfire is that it was unintentional. He was supposed to send this message to Pamela Bondi directly, but he posted it in the form of a Truth Social post. Not sure how he would have gotten that confused, but it was taken down shortly after he posted it, and it reads as follows. Pam, I have reviewed over 30 statements and posts saying that essentially, same old story as last time, all talk, no action. Nothing is being done. What about Comey, Adam Schiff, Leticia? They're all guilty as hell, but nothing is going to be done. Then we almost put in a Democrat-supported U.S. attorney in Virginia with a really bad Republican past, a woke rhino who was never going to do his job. That's why two of the worst Dem senators pushed him so hard. He even lied to the media and said he quit and that we had no case. No, I fired him. And there is a great case, and many lawyers and legal pundits say so. Lindsay Halligan is a really good lawyer and likes you a lot. We can't delay any longer. It's killing our reputation and credibility. They impeached me twice and indicted me 5 times over nothing. Justice must be served now. President DJT. And this was reposted by, guess who? Adam Schiff, or Adam Schiff for brains. Adam Schiffhead. He says there's no hiding the political retaliation and weaponization. It's all out in the open. Well, first off, if you don't know what they're investigating Adam Schiff over, I just checked an update with Grok, and according to this, it says that Adam Schiff is now facing 2 main investigations. The first one is mortgage fraud. Allegations that he misrepresented primary residences on loan applications to secure better terms, referred to the DOJ by FHFA Director Bill Pulte, a Trump ally. Schiff's team calls it baseless and time-barred. So if that sounds familiar, what he's being investigated for, loan applications to secure better terms, it's the same thing that Lisa Cook did. And this is the Fed governor, where she took out a mortgage, or she applied for a mortgage in Michigan, and then 2 weeks later, she applied for another one in Georgia. And that's kind of up in the air. Trump fired her, but then she took it to court, and the court said she can stay on. What I found interesting was that she was appointed to the Federal Reserve Board of Governors in 2022, and her term is to last until 2030. What was it, 2038? Yeah, look at this. Here, let me make this a little larger. So Lisa D. Cook is a current member of the Federal Reserve's Board of Governors, though her position is currently disputed. She was first appointed in 2022 by President Joe Biden and reappointed in 2023 for a full term set to end on January 31st of 2038. So these Board of Governors, I guess it's like damn near, what, a 15-year assignment. Even longer than that, I would think. No, yeah, probably 15 years. That's what it seems to be adding up to. That's ridiculous. I mean, why are they being appointed for 15-year terms? That's absolutely crazy. I wasn't aware of that. But what's funny and kind of ironic is that she's also an economist. Let me just see what it said here. She's a professor of economics and international relations, whatever the hell that means, at Michigan State University, and the first Marshall Scholar from Spelman College. Sworn in as a member of the Federal Reserve Board of Governors in 22. Okay, so on and so forth. Whatever. I'm getting a little off topic on that, but she's basically being investigated for the same thing Adam Schiff's being investigated for. And the other thing he's under investigation for was leaking classified information. Let's see. It says revived claims from a discredited 2017 staffer accusing him of directing leaks on Trump-Russia matters to harm Trump. Pushed by FBI Director Kash Patel and House Republicans, prior probe was closed without charges, and Schiff denies it as false. So, anyway, hopefully Trump is still being stern with Pamela Bondi behind the scenes. I'm not really sure if that truly was something that wasn't intentional on going out. The way that it's worded absolutely looks like it's a Truth Social post that he had full intention on releasing. Maybe there was something that he added, maybe like it's killing our reputation and credibility. Maybe that was, I mean, that's the big line that a lot of Democrats are pointing at and freaking out over. So maybe he didn't intend on adding that line. Maybe there was something that he didn't add to this post that he wanted to add, and that's why he took it down. And of course, the Charlie Kirk Memorial is happening today where Trump is speaking. So he's already got a full day of things going on. So maybe he just didn't have time to elaborate on it because he's a busy man. He is the president. So maybe he just took it down and we might see an edited version of this tomorrow. Who knows? Not really sure. But I did grab a couple of videos looking into Adam Schiff, and I thought this was pretty funny. So this came from 7 years ago, which was on March 14th of 2018. Democrats on the House Intelligence Committee are sharply disagreeing with Republicans on the panel who say they don't see any evidence of collusion or coordination between President Trump's 2016 campaign and the Russian government. So yeah, the title is Dems, Significant Evidence of Trump Collusion. So again, just keeping in mind that this was from 2018 because I do have a follow-up video to this.
Last night, the majority on the Intelligence Committee made the decision to prematurely shut down the Russia investigation, the only authorized investigation in the House of Representatives into what the Russians did in the last election, what the U.S. government response was, and the issue of any coordination or collusion with the Trump campaign. That was a terrible disservice to the country.
Eric Swalwell back there, he's also under investigation for leaking classified information too. They're a bunch of shitheads, man. All four of these dudes, they're all a bunch of shitheads.
And the American people.
And they're evil.
And represented
and they're fucking psychopathically power hungry.
That was made at the outset of the investigation to follow the facts wherever they lead. We will be putting together a report that will set out for the country what evidence we have seen to date. What evidence we have seen in terms of the Russian hacking and dumping operation, what evidence we have seen in terms of the Russian social media campaign, their paid media campaign, and yes, the issue of collusion with the Trump campaign. There is significant evidence, much of it in the public domain, on the issue of collusion. Sadly, from a very early point in the investigation, the chairman made the decision that his mission was not to find out what Russia did, not to determine the role of U.S. persons, but rather to endeavor to distract the public, to put the government on trial. That problem persisted throughout our investigation and has led to its premature conclusion last night. But the work is too important to leave undone. In particular, the American people need to know whether the Russians still have something they can hold over the president's head, the president of the United States.
Damn right he's the president of the United States, and he got elected again. Let's cancel that. So here's the follow-up. This is dated from April 2nd of 2017. So almost a full year before that video that we just watched. And according to this video, which is on CNN, Democrat Adam Schiff admits no evidence of Trump-Russia collusion. Isn't that interesting?
Collusion among members of the Trump campaign or surrounding the Trump campaign, Trump advisors. Can you say definitively that there was collusion? There were people affiliated with the Trump campaign who were working with Russians to time the release of damaging information about Hillary Clinton that had been hacked either from John Podesta or the DNC?
I don't think we can say anything definitively at this point. We are.
All right. Yeah, we can't say anything definitively at this point. I mean, that was kind of vague, but I don't know. I guess you get the idea.